I'm closing the video for my own sake with that right there, because that is one, way too funny, but also two, just oh, okay, compose yourself. It's been 30 minutes. It's a new video that's going out to YouTube with this one here. You made your Monster Hunter Wild stuff. Alright, so that'll be good for uploads then. Alright, Teamfight Manager will come in time. I'm pointing out toward Dystopian. So, a slot in the upload schedule is completely done when it comes to it. I need to make Hades 2 VODs. I need to make thumbnails. I need to make Tower Unite thumbnails. Haven't I posted Tower Unite content before? Tower. That's Toho Monster Tower Defense. I did Tower Unite back in 2021, but I never posted anything more than in that case then. I will say, try to pull up the old GaleForce stuff when it comes to it. Man, July and August 2021. You want a throwback, Crimson? You want some real damn throwback of my content?
Yeah.
Back when GaleForce was still in full swing when it comes to it
like
back
a real
then.
person.
Well, you should know I'm not a real person.
Goodness gracious. Echo, Flaney back then, Z, 6 of us in GaleForce just playing mini golf. In the
Okay, so who do you want the bean burger on?
in the good old days, my goodness. And Soul in chat as well. My goodness. So many memories, my gods. And Freddy's still winning at mini golf back then too!
It'll never change.
And then Soul joins, so then we have 8 people in the chat. Man, this was some fun times I remember back then. And then my old adventurer model too. Oh my goodness gracious, I love it so much. God, that's so wonderful back then. All those memories, so much. And then also a month earlier when it comes to it then.
It's double barrel season time though, boys.
Because we played the Infection game mode when it comes to it here on Tower Unite. We did the mini golf, we did the ball races. So many memories with it all, my gods. But he probably still hates ball race all the way back then too.
I was watching
Probably.
You're hearing the suffering! You're hearing the suffering back then
I'll
too!
people out.
That's so funny. That is so funny hearing the pain and suffering back then too. Nothing's changed. It's been 4 years and she still hates ball race. She still hates ball race after all of these years. What a
Also,
wonder.
I stung myself off rip.
What'd you say, dear?
I stung myself off for rip, and I still got accused as the traitor.
That's just how it goes. Also, look at that old rainbow redeem that I had back then. My goodness gracious.
Wow.
That
look at
is
the rainbow
very
there.
pleated rainbows when it comes to it then. It was that, and then didn't we do orange juice on this stream too? Yes, old school orange juice back then too. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Orange juice still existed back 4 years ago too. Alright, that's enough reminiscing. Back to work, Cruzy. Okay, so no Tower Unite in that case then. So I can start fresh with making Tower Unite thumbnails. So do same as Tower Dystopian. Tower Unite. Man, like, I always feel like I'm aging myself so much when I'm saying that I've been doing VTubing for 5 years. Because again, it's like, 1, okay, boomer. But 2, at the same time too, like, absolutely, I've lived through so much when it comes to it for, what's his face? for VTuber history, and I've always been on the sidelines when it comes to it for watching things overall, I would say, I think, for seeing how so much has changed in the way and state from things like, of course, Hololive to Niji Sanji to V Shoujo. Goodness gracious, all that drama when it comes to it, and everything like that, to everything in between, of course. But also at the same time as well, like, I've seen so many people come and go, and just seeing the development of the industry, including like all the Toyons, all the trend chasers, and everything like that, that it's so weird for me to say that I've just been an invested person all the way from Frame 1 back then. So I was VTuber before the boom, hilariously too.
That's some history right there.
Yes, I love my elves and everything like that, but I'm the one that's most vetted in the industry when it comes to it, for content creation and all, hilariously, so smile on that side. But two, at the same time too, like, oh my goodness gracious, like, how have I been around for 5 years? That's legitimately a fifth of my life, and I really do not understand how I've been able to stay consistent with this throughout all of this time. Both in like the content creation and everything like that or so, and also to the fact that I've never stopped my grind and just kept myself positively going throughout all of it, quite frankly. Because there's absolutely been points to where I feel like I could have burned myself out earlier, but just thanks to, I think the biggest thing is just like how I've kept my work ethic. Because since I've, you know, this is still a hobbyism first and foremost when it comes to it overall, but since I've never slowed down necessarily, or like compromised in how I want to make my stuff, I'm not really, it's not like I'm selling out necessarily, but the better way to put it would be, I haven't really ever found a need to deviate from what I consider is my way of doing content creation, that I've been able to just keep myself at a steady pace and, well, exactly so, keep what was that 4 video upload, that 3 video uploads, everything like that in between and all, and just really never struggling when it comes to it for finding what I think is my best work-life balance, despite all of that.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of antiquated things, though, I need to change some of the routines, because every time I become a sellout, I do not want to, because I only think about my job in that case then, of, oh no, I've been working retail all day, and then I keep doing it. But we're committed to the bit here, y'all. So you know what? Let's go ahead and plug Tower Unite in that case then. Just Tower Unite, let's do it. I did a whole history lesson on Tower Unite back then, especially for Zuri, which is hilarious that they were a fan of Gmod Tower back in the day too, as well, when it comes to it. Right? Let me actually spit some facts and history when it comes to it then. Gary's Mod has been one of the oldest Steam games of all time when it comes to it, of course, you know. And one of the most, and it's offshooted so many different things when it comes to it overall and everything like that. So, of course, we had things like Trouble in Terrorist Town, Melon Bomber, you know, everything like that or so that would come around when it comes to it all the days ago. And quite frankly, one of the most famous ones was Gmod Tower, which was its own social hub with mini games, everything like that or so. And I'm seeing like old content creators I followed all the way back then. My goodness, Mr. Sark, 10 years ago, Gmod Tower gameplay of just chilling around, going around the main tower lobby, just enjoying the different people, the cryptids, playing your mini games and everything like that. There's the old school Accelerate back then, which was just a straight up racing game too. The condo parties that you could have back then as well, which are still transcribed over. My goodness gracious. Tower Unite was absolutely a wonderful product of its time back then and all. Like look at old Tower Unite mini golf as well, or Gmod Tower mini golf. Still is there, just a lot more polished, of course, and realized when it comes to it then, and everything like that. But my goodness, this was a wonderful social hub game that has lasted a very big test of time when it comes to it overall too. And people are still even making content creation and stuff like that or so on how, what's his face? On how everything is going. Be it the original one in Gmod as well, or rather like offshoots when it comes to it, or Tower Unite as it is now or so. Of course, it did shut down on its way out from from things like Nintendo Crackdown and Gmod stuff to just start the team moving to make Tower Unite themselves, so they have full creative vision on everything like that, or so they still have Steam Workshop and everything like that. But it still has so much of its DNA when it comes to it. It still has all of its original mini games, as you can see, zombie survivals we had, virus or infection as of course when it came to be or so, as you're seeing here, ball race. If I scroll to this, hey, look at that, 9 years ago as well, still is here and everything like that or so. All of it still wonderfully existed back then, and it's still, of course, it's not as big of a game, and it still can fall to the whims of it's a social game, so if you're buying it by yourself, you're not necessarily going to have as much fun as if you're playing with the group, or if you're not, going to join the more crowded servers and enjoying the cryptids, the people that you might meet, and just having fun when it comes to it. But it absolutely has been a test of time for me and my friend group, and while I got Crimson and Rena into it, and Finance didn't back into it, and maybe I can, have a few more friends top around. Maybe I can get Sultry installed so they can just bean on me in mini golf or whatever when it comes to it then too. Who knows? But I would absolutely, it's a personal preference when it comes to it. And then again, social hub games are absolutely still something that are still, once again, products of their times when it comes to it. Because once again, how many social hub games are still around? Or at least prominent ones that you can name. It's VR chat really, and that's basically it. So, if you have friends around, then absolutely so. I still highly recommend it if you want to shovel away some time. It's only 20 bucks, 9 bucks right now on the autumn sale, and it still is just, a wonderful time that I've gotten to have. And quite frankly, if people ever have, the thing that I'm going to be very boomer when it comes to it right here real quick. If people ever want to be boomeristic about, I don't want to shovel 10 bucks for a game I might only play, for 3 or 4 hours or so. MLB wildcard tickets, because the Major League Baseball is right now going on for the wildcard series, or let's say playoff tickets right now. I don't know, postseason tickets. If I looked at this. Buy tickets. How much would a ticket be? Okay, maybe this is about idea just to look at this. Prices. If I just looked at ticket prices or so. Wildcard games start around 49 bucks. World Series over, or sorry, 1,000 bucks forever when it comes to it or so. And that's for okay, playoffs. But sports, if you want to have a normal hobby such as sports or whatever stuff like that, you're spending already enough price for for bots admission for what would be a not AAA video game when it comes to a quite frankly or so. You have the money to spend, you're being stingy with it for what could be an hour of your time or so. How much are movie tickets? Movie tickets! Prices.
Movie tickets are rough.
8 to 15 bucks, IMAX 15 to 25. I know I'm using the AI overview, but I'm just getting a rough idea when it comes to it then. Yeah! That's for a good 2 hours of your time then. If you had 2 hours of gameplay from an indie game studio or whatever stuff like that, then that's fine. You got your enjoyment for what a normie would get out of their price point, people. People are stingy with money for their games and everything like that. But then again, it's are you having fun with the game? Are you being stingy with your money about it? I want to have fun with my friends. I would gladly shovel that away for a night or two. Also, hi Mel. Calling Crimson a bottom and then running away means that you're afraid of being retaliated against, which proves that you have no spine and have no race to run when it comes to you have no foot in the race when it comes to actually holding any moral stronghold or foothold over anybody in that case then. So L plus ratio plus destroyed. Mel immediately goes due to, and now you're pulling up the playground argument again, you baby. Oh, you little baby, you can't take being insulted back. I'm sorry, I can't babysit you once again. I have a stream to run. Mel pulling out the height arguments then. Straw man argument, you're arguing something else other than my point, so quite frankly, invalid. Argument's invalid. Get debated against. You're never gonna win any Reddit when it comes to it or so. League player? I legitimately haven't played League in like 10 years when it comes to
you're
it
the
or
league
so.
player, Mel.
Quite frankly, playing League isn't even lame. It's in vogue just thanks to Worlds season coming around when it comes to it right now, because Worlds is around the corner. I know the Crystal Anthem just did release, if I remember, when it comes to it overall. And also, at the same time too, self-deprecating humor is not helping your taste at all. One, that's unhealthy for you overall, and I suggest you stop doing that, because that's not gonna help you out of your funks when it comes to it or so. And two, it's just not cool. You're trying to start an insult war and then you're insulting yourself bad, right, immediately then. That's not cool, dude. But otherwise, getting back to the crux of the point once again though, Tower Unite is a wonderful game. I've had my memories with it, and if I look at my Steam real quick, I have 71 hours with it. For playing it on and off only, that's pretty good, quite frankly, I'd have to say. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Speaking of puppy, oh goodness gracious. Yeah, this is a thumbnail of all time when it comes to it. Tower Unite 5. Good. Sits next. The bowling episode. Or I can save bowling for another time. I should put the trivia on here. Instead just be like, we don't know shit. That's really funny. And how we're both like, yeah, let's beating each other at trivia, and then the trivia we don't know anything at all. Very nice sits. Good on that thumbnail there. Keep that going. Yeah, we should play the trivia sometime then in that case, or even after stream if you want to, because I'll end this off in, it's already 10, goodness gracious. I'll maybe make the thumbnails and then just upload the stuff to YouTube afterwards when it comes to it. It's only been an hour, oh, it's been an hour and a half already then. Okay, yeah, last segments then, and then we'll get things going on and everything like that or so. STG, that's swear to God, Rena. So Mel was in response to you going, Rena, I swear to God, I'll get you. Simply toggle Google, goodness gracious. So I was thinking on the topic when it comes to it, just because I was very incensed on it. Crimson, when did you learn about VTubers in general? Because I'm thinking back to like me talking about how like, I was there when the big VTube boom and everything like that happened.
That I think it was back towards when Hololive EN started. I definitely remember I caught it was either Callie or Gura's debut, and that was my introduction.
There you go. So actually an EN fan all the way through when it comes to it then. Or, you know, like, generally you came through when it comes through on the EN side. Now, how did you find me again, Uwu?
It was because of Renee.
Well, explain more on that side. Yes, I'm just being a little pedantic because I want to hear you say the stories on stream, because it's cute.
Alright, so basically, she had gotten into Omega Strikers, I had gotten into Omega Strikers, and we'd started talking about it, and then just like, hey, there's this really funny, just reel that I found, and then she sent me the why you should take specialized training on Rasmus.
Core Strike Thief and the Rasmus's treasure. Yes.
Yep.
So glad that made numbers.
It was so good. And I guess it just kind of went from there.
Yay! I'm very happy with that then. I'm very, very happy with that. And then, when did you fall in love with me, Uwu?
Classified?
I wish you hesitated a little bit more because I was getting a clipping right there, but I was hoping that I would get that so I could perfectly end the YouTube video on that note as you said that. So I can have it on a cliffhanger for somebody I have to put the next video on. Man.
Rip. Well, I mean, I guess you can always just end a little early.
Or I can just end it right now. Haha! It's funny!